Alfredo, are there any interesting or surprising side effects of Brexit on your professional or personal life worth sharing? Honestly, no, because I don't really do anything. I'm a bum. I'm a journalist. I write at home, and honestly, I'm insulated from the financial reprisals because I'm in a privileged spot of being my own boss. I don't really travel all that much, and when I do, it's like, listen, it's still a pain in the ass. We've got our own queue now, but all we're doing is going through the stuff that a lot of European countries go through to travel across Europe. It's not the end of the world. It's silly. It's dumb. I wouldn't have done it. I know everyone thinks, again, one of the great lies told about me, Richard Lewis was pro-Brexit. Whatever. It certainly wasn't. But yeah, it just didn't really impact on me. I've seen it impact on friends, but it didn't impact on me. This is from Reykjavik. As a true connoisseur of fine dining establishments, what was the best Weatherspoons you've been to, and why is it the full moon in Dudley? For those who don't know, the full moon in Dudley is notorious. You know instantly what you're getting. Right, so this is the outside of the full moon, and people are like, "Oh, it looks nice." I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my touch. Maybe I've made a bit too much money now, because I couldn't conceive of ever spending time in this place. Even though this looked like a good, I mean, just look at that. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, books for all the reading that we do in there, in the full moon. That's where you go. But no, I've been to Weatherspoons. The interesting thing with Weatherspoons is they're almost deliberately universally shit. I think deliberately so. It's kind of weird. Brits are strange people, dude. Like, when it comes to the pub experience, like, we have a very preconceived idea of what that experience is and what it should entail. You know, people like the idea of a cheap fry-up, oh, get up at 11, yeah, get there when the pub's open. This is what they want to do in their day off. Cheap fry-up, £5, 2 slices of bacon, 2 sausages, beans, and an egg. What more do you want? You know, and they get there, and then, like, we don't even, like, there's an entire generation of Brits that don't know and will never know what craft ale is. They just won't. They won't ever know what that is. They think an exotic beer is Stella Artois. That's it. And that's their limits. That's, they go abroad and they ask for that. And it's crazy. It really is crazy. I don't know why you would want to live like that, but people do. And, whatever makes you happy, I suppose. So, yeah, Weatherspoons cater to that audience. And that audience, that customer base, is a very real thing in Britain. Like if, for example, I don't see the type of person that would drink in a Weatherspoons when I go out drinking in Birmingham. Because, like, those bars, it's just not good. Like, they're not having a good time. They get there and it's like, well, what beer would you want? Well, we've got an IPA, a Bock beer. This one is toasted hops. This is a Saison, and I don't know any of these things. Like I want a Carlin. I want a fucking Foster's. I want Tetley's. I want Boddingtons. And it's like, if you don't offer that to them, they don't like it. And also decor. When you go into a Weatherspoons, it feels like you're in your nan's living room. Do you know what I mean? The slightly tatty curtains, the over-patterned carpet, chairs you sit in that puffs up just a little bit of dust because no one sits there except when they have guests. It's got that feel to it. And I think for a lot of working-class Brits, because I know this sounds like I'm being very derisory about my own people, right? Well, which I'm not trying to be, but broaden your horizons. But yeah, I think for a lot of British people, that's a very comforting feel. The tat, the slightly griminess to it. Because there's no reason for a modern Weatherspoons to harbour that look. And yet they all still seem to do it. So there's something to it, I would probably say. Funnily enough, unrelated, I was out today. Nice day outside, Like to take in the village. And my neighbour, I saw my neighbour, a rugby player. He's just had his first kid. And we haven't seen him for a while because of that. He's been indoors with a baby, And he said, it seems weird, but I never thought to look you up on Wikipedia. He said, I see your Twitter account. That's hilarious, that thing that happened with that Swedish guy. I can't even get away from that in my fucking real life now. It's Hell in a Cell has bled through to my neighbours. So you understand. He was like, yeah. That statement you gave was fucking choice, mate. I was like, yeah, fucking was. Nearly ruined my life, that, but, you know. Anyway, yeah, pretty funny. So, you know, that's what my life's like at the moment. And then the last question is Reformed Doge. He says, Richard, if you could build a Brexit 11 of Premier League footballers who embody the spirit of the classic long ball 4-4-2 of years past, please include a manager as well. Well, obviously, if we're doing a day in the life of a true Brexit geezer, I can't even talk.
It's looking lovely today, lads.
It has to be Sam Allardyce, who just got fucking relegated today. Let's see. So, who's in goal? Who was that fucking goalkeeper who ate the pie? He's in nets. You know which one I'm talking about. That dude, he goes in. I don't even care if he never played in the Prem. He just goes in. Yeah, he's in. He is the ultimate Brexit geezer. He fucking ate a pie on the pitch. Wayne Shaw, that's the cunt. Wayne Shaw. He's a Brexit geezer. Or you have the other keeper. Was it Wayne Hennessy, the one who did the salute and then pretended he didn't know what the salute meant? That's the kind of Brexit-y Nigel Farage shithouse thing to do, isn't it? So he can be. Those are the keepers. Carlton Palmer in midfield. Carlton Palmer, David Batty centre mid. That's an easy one. You got a guy who can't play but runs all the time, and a guy who can't play but kicks all the time. Can't put Vinnie Jones in there. Vinnie Jones isn't even true Brexit, remember, because he did a heel turn and pretended he was Welsh. And that's not gonna you can't have that. Can't have that. That's not very Brexit, is it? So centre backs, Maguire gets arrested when he goes abroad. It doesn't get more Brexit than that. Who else is going to play? Shit centre-back. Yeah, Phil Jones isn't particularly Brexit. He is just shit and injured all the time. Much like the economy was after Brexit, though. So he could be there as like a totemistic hiring. Yeah, go on. Have Razor Ruddock in there. Right back, Danny Mills. Left back, Julian Dix. That's easy. That's your back four. We got the keeper. We got the centre mid. Now we have the wingers. Got to be careful with this one because there's been some saucy choices down the years. Stice is straight in there, right? Grealish is pure Brexit. I will say Grealish is pure Brexit. Like, yeah, he's got that smell of Brexit. Right, so we'll have him left wing. Strikers, perfect. Vardy and Wayne Rooney. That's perfect Faramir. That is legit. Like, I'm 100% on board with that. Vardy is shit, chat shit, get banged though. That is it. Wayne Rooney getting knocked out, shagging grannies. You gotta fucking love it. Both of their misses in the stands, arguing. Peter Crouch on the bench, yeah, fair enough. Crouchy on the bench. And then right winger. We just need a right winger. Who's a Brexity right winger? I don't want Beckham in. He sort of is, yeah. Is he though? Well, he's got too much class. He's too sexy, isn't he? Can't have that. Can't have that. Why is right wing the problem position for Brexit? Why is that? Why is that the problem? Like, the irony of that is so ridiculous. Was Andy Sinton a right winger? He's not very Brexit. That's pre-Brexit, isn't it? I mean, it's all sort of pre-Brexit. But can't have Milner. All right. It's not his fault. Steve Stone. I didn't want to put him in, but Steve Stone on the right wing. He's bald, he's short, looks like he likes a pint. Steve Stone on the right wing. Listen, all I'm saying is, right, Steve Stone, when he used to play, you'll understand, if you're a bit too young for Steve Stone, you'll get it in a minute, right? This is Steve Stone. As you can see, Steve Stone, who's a Geordie, by the way, looks like if Phil Mitchell got his shit together, quit drinking, and went down the gym for a bit. But, unfortunately, because of that, it means that Steve Stone As soon as he quits football, will turn into an overweight gammon, as is the curse. He's got them ogre genes. Same as me. So, yeah, there you go. That's my Brexit. I've actually done a Brexit 11. Rock bottom for the stream in many ways, but thanks for the question. We'll pick up all the rest of the questions in the channel next month. Except Mouse's, who just keeps asking me questions. It's like me and Mouse are dating. It's fucking endless stream of questions. Talk about yourself some, maybe. I don't know.
I let you off once before, but you still got the nerve to come back here and make